Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how y'all keeping? This is the PandaPuncher, yes, PandaPuncher. Welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress Episode 5. And yeah, let's hope things get done as we want them to get done this episode. And yeah, just basically set ourselves up for the long run. We are doing some mining, some exploratory mining will be done as well on several levels to see if we can come across any other metals other than gold, because whilst gold is nice and shiny and pretty and valuable, there is more useful metals out there to the survival of a fort, and it is quite important that we get them. Should have just done that one. So these little veins here will expose any extra materials that we might find. We've got lots of gold. I'm assuming that we might have to mine a bit deeper in order to actually come across different metals, but having this much gold is not a problem. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining. My favourite forts are usually the ones where I just get an abundance of gold straight at the start. It is fantastic. Wooden bins have been finished. That is nice. I'm pretty sure we actually have automatic... Do we have auto bins? Auto beds, barrels, wheelbarrows. Yeah, auto bins and auto barrels, yeah. Okay. So bins and barrels are... We now have an overabundance of them, which is great. Because as you noticed earlier, there was the... Hold on if I just sort of highlight here. In the weapon stockpile over here, it was filled with individual wooden spike balls. But now they're all in the one bin. So when it comes to trading, instead of having to carry 60, 70 wooden spike balls, you carry over 2 bins. So it just makes life a lot easier. And speaking of wooden spike balls, let's make a few. Q wooden spike ball, just to have a few sitting about for the next. We'll make 90. Come on, can you put in more? Nope, 30 is still the max. I thought I read something that they were updating how much you can specify here in the manager's jobs tab, but alas, that is not to be. I'm not sure if I want to like zoom in more, but because it's sort of, you can sort of see things a bit more individually and stuff, but it's not really necessary at this. So we'll just keep it like that. Yeah, that'll do. You can see enough that way. We struck wood opal, don't know what that does. And see nobles, we don't need mafia commander, sheriff, hammer, or chief medical dwarf yet. And I emphasize yet. We still haven't found the other dwarf that died, so we don't know his cause of death. If his body is ever found, we're going to need those coffins to bury him, because now this is another level of Dwarf Fortress that I love. If you don't bury your dwarven comrades, they come back as ghosts and haunt you. Yep. And until you bury them, if you can't get a body, you have to build a memorial plaque, but until you sort of put them at rest, they will haunt your fort. And now that I've been thinking that he's been missing over a week, he is... I don't know if it counts as if they're missing. I think they have to be found dead. But yeah, you can be haunted, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So yeah, things are... Stray Ram has been missing for a week. Are they all just in here and nobody's going down here? Q. And it's saving because it's spring. Springtime is upon us. And the new year begins. So once this autosaves, we will have to unpause, because as I've mentioned, I like pausing. It's one of the beautiful things about this game. If, say, you're about to break through, you're digging underneath water, and if you break through into water, it'll flood your fort, but your dwarves sense water. So it'll pause the game and tell you, here, by the way, this block has water, or dwarves can feel damp. Now this should be a throne room already. Yep, it's a dining room, and it's a meeting hall. So yeah, don't know what's causing that. But anyway, F1. Our refuge stockpile is not used up. Wooden bars have been completed now as well. Oh, there's a thief. And another thief. Where are they? I can't even see them, to be honest. We can't get across here anyway, because of the river. So hopefully someone will finish that bridge then. What are they all doing? Sleep, sleep, wheelbarrow, wheelbarrow, mug, goblet, floor, charcoal, drink. That is fine. As long as they're doing as long as they're not doing nothing, if that makes sense. That's the key thing here. So it is. Now, does this floor come along any quicker? No, it's not. Why is that? As you can see, you can keep going up through the Z levels here, and yeah, I love this game. It could be so much better, but I'm not complaining with the way it is. And yeah, did we find anything along here yet? No, just more gold, and more gold. A few gems here and there, but I'm not too fussed on the gems at the minute, to be honest. We don't need them. It's just more gold. Again, not complaining, but as you can see, we have more than enough gold already here to be smelted, and we probably have quite a bit of gold bars already done. Stocks. If we go to bars, wherever it is, it's down here. Nope, might have gone past it. That was the leather. Bars. We already have 48 gold bars, 11 charcoal, and 21 ash. So, yeah, we do have quite a bit. Stones. There's some forbidden stones. No, that's not forbidden stuff. Might have some forbidden bolts lying about. Be good to collect them. So it would, if I can see them. Ammunition. There we go. And unforbid those 56 copper bolts. So someone, whenever they have the time, will go collect them, and they're automatically forbidden once fired outside your fort or in any sort of combat situation, which includes hunting, because in the middle of an actual battle with actual enemies, you don't want a dwarf going out into the middle of the battlefield to collect discarded bolts. So it's a good mechanic. I like it. It prevents accidental deaths. So let's start planning to dig deeper, because that is the whole point of being dwarves. Keep digging deeper. We're going to dig you down to level 100. We'll probably hit a ravine before that, but that's part of the... Are you digging it already? Yes, you are. Nice. So we just need to keep an eye out on... Another alpaca dead. Screw them. Screw them, I say. Not literally, that's just weird. I mean, bestiality's wrong in the first place, but necrophilia mixed with bestiality? That's some weird shit. That sounds like something a bloody elf will do. The elves are weird. Don't be coming in here watching this video thinking elves are cool, because they're not. And as soon as elves come here, I'm going to steal all their shit. And if an elf comes and tells me to stop cutting down trees, I'm going to kill him, because he's an elf. If I struck more native gold, keep pressing the wrong button there. Native gold, morganite. What is morganite? Where was that hit? Morganite cluster. So it's a gem. That sucks. We have a lot of marble, which is not good because it is an economic stone, as we found out earlier. And yeah, there's quite a few things you can't do with economic stone. Kimberlite. Now that might be something. So it might. And to that end, let's watch the dwarves do this here, and I'm gonna sneakily look up the Dwarf Fortress wiki to see what the hell Kimberlite does. Kimberlite DF. This will tell us very quickly if it's any good for anything. It's a type of stone found in veins, blah blah blah. Based on itself, unique, in which diamonds are found, and yeah, it's crap. It's just a stone. Boo. Thought you were something good there for a minute. Ah, and there's the deep, expansive cavern, deep underground. Now this presents its own issues. DX. Let's cancel all of this. As you can see, and here we have underground wood, trees, mushrooms, that kind of thing. But with it being deep underground also comes creatures and various bits and pieces like that. And what is that? Please be tetrahedrite. Sphalerite. Okay, what's this over here? That is yellow zircon, don't care for that. That more sphalerite? It is quite a bit of sphalerite in the walls here, and I'm pretty sure it's a metal bearing rock, which is good. And now let's go up and see what damage we did to the walls of this cavern with our staircase. Where was the staircase? There it is. If there's flying creatures, they could get in here now. So they could. It's probably best if we cancel this little square as well. Nope. DX. There we go. Let's resume and let's check the others. We only have a kestrel, so that's nothing to worry about. There's nothing too bad in here just yet, which is good. An elven caravan from Laura Feoba has arrived. Oh, hello, elves. Hello. Where are yous? And when they say caravan, look at it. It's two elves with two bloody animals being dragged behind them. You know what? Q, or let's request a trader. Yes. And welcome our elven visitors to the fort. They're unpacking their crappy goods, which will be all leather and wood shit anyway. Their swords will be made out of wood. Everything will be made out of wood, and they're just crap. And you know what? I don't care that they're crap. I'm going to take all their shit. Q, let's trade. Let's mark all goods, and seize marked. Are you sure you want to seize these goods? Yes, I do. Oh, look, Mr. Elf, take what you wish. I can't stop you. Fuck you, Elf. Give me all your shit. Oh, the merchants are leaving soon. That's tragic. If I had a military squad, I would butcher them as they leave. That'd be funny. But I'm going to wait to my next migration wave before assigning my first military squad, and then we'll set up some sort of training area for them, because we kind of need to. They'll be leaving soon. They can't leave quick enough, in my opinion. And yeah, still there's just no other metals up at this height, and we definitely need other metals. Let's have some exploratory tunnels here, straight up to the top, and there, back here to the center of the stairs again, and do the same horizontally, and hopefully they hit something in this area. They should be start mining it straight away because they're doing nothing else, and we have quite a few people who can mine now because we bought all those extra pickaxes and stuff from our dwarven caravan that we had a while back. We will probably steal the first human caravan's worth of supplies as well. At least the humans have some sort of proper armor and weapons with them. But I don't want to maybe steal too many for them because they are prone to attack quite quickly. Unlike, we struck cassiterite. That should be a metal bearing ore as well. We shall just watch this guy do his thing whilst I check up what cassiterite does. And I realise I'm speaking with something in my mouth. Cassiterite. No, it didn't work. Cassiterite DF. This should tell me what it has. Ore off tin. That's good. SPH. Sphalerite. It has... Can we search it please? Ore of zinc. So zinc and tin we now have access to. Not really the stuff I was looking for. But you know what? Better than nothing. Control V. Control V. We'll grab this cassiterite. And you never know what else it'll expose. Oh, more gold. Surprise, surprise. That'll do for now. So it will... And we're probably going to have to start thinking about expanding the storage area here in general. Because as you can see, our furniture stockpile is already filled up. So it is. And... you know what? We shall just actually... Furniture is... what one? You. We shall just have a nice furniture stockpile the whole way down here, and then we'll X away the ones that cover the stairs because we don't want anything stored on the stairs themselves. And I'm pretty sure we haven't... Oh, we've got some others. Turkey gobbler. Oh, okay, it's just some wild animals. That bridge still hasn't been built. What is with them and not building bridges? I saw a dwarf go over to it earlier and start placing stuff. I mean, it's not that difficult. Just build the goddamn thing. You've struck yellow spessartine. Not really useful, to be honest. Lots of gems and not a lot of metal. We do have the... Well, they're all still getting smoothed out, which is worth it in the long run. We'll probably want this... Actually, yeah, we do. JMQ build wooden cabinet, make 30 of those, and we'll also want a rock coffer, not coffin, coffer, and make 30 of those, so we can give our dwarves someplace to store their excess food and drink and stuff like that. So how do we want to approach this? We want to be able to get down to the ground level of this place. It would be a good place to actually let's go down to the bottom level here, and I want to come up from here. It should be fine, yes. And then that should do the job there. Because we want down to the ground floor, because this actually wouldn't be a bad place to set up the military training area, because if anything does come along, like these as you can see over the left hand side here, this cavern leads off the map, so we don't know what's over there, so something nasty could literally be a few blocks from walking into our fort. So it'll be quite nice to, you know what, let's cancel that. I've got a different plan. So we'll do. And let's cancel that as well. Go all the way back down. We shall have a little walkway to here, which we will fill with traps and a gate at the front. And then we shall dig our stairs back here. Always have to think about, you know, the possible ramifications of any decisions you make. And that'll do the job there. That'll be very nice. We shall have to bookmark this sort of position, because we don't have to jump down to it every time. So this can be F6. Zoom here, and that can be cavern 1. There we go. Continue doing what you do best, Mr. Ooh, Galena. I'm pretty sure Galena's decent, as far as I mind. Pretty sure. Our food should have rocketed there by just stealing everything from the elves. Nice. We're up to over 250,000 worth. We only still have 16 dwarves, and all of our initial traps are pitch blend. We've struck pitch blend. Z, no, not Z. A. What is? Zoom to this. Where is it? That's pitch blend. Okay. And they're just digging away here. What is this light grey stuff here? That is hornblende. I think they're just types of rock, so it doesn't really matter what they are. We found more cassiterite, smoky quartz. I think that's cassiterite anyway. Yep. Let's dig that out. Yeah, slowly but surely we're getting little things done, and I just want that next migrant wave so we can sort of focus on a military and training and just have more dwarves. As things progress, you do find that you never have enough, and then all of a sudden you may have two enough. Two enough? Is this just make up words day or something? You may not have enough. Two enough. Fucking hell. You know what? I kind of build bed, planning on. Let's just get this floor marked out. This'll future-proof us for hopefully several migration waves, unless we get one of those mental like 40 plus dwarves in one go. In that case, that'll put a strain on everything, bar getting stuff done. But I think we're in a good position food-wise to not have to worry about that too much. It might be worth planning out like an inn at this level. So I'm pretty sure if I do this, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's 11. Default size in DF is 11. So we're here. So that's 1. You had 5 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. And the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So yeah, I'm not sure how to go about properly doing an inn yet. It's something I haven't had to deal with too much, but I shall come up with something. So I shall. 2, 3, 4, 5. Meant to do it like this. This will all make sense in a moment. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it won't. I've played Dwarf Fortress once with the whole new mechanics with taverns and religion and stuff, and I like it, but it's kind of confusing at the same time. We'll take out that. And then, I may have miscalculated here, but we'll see. Should get an even number of rooms along us. Nope. No, we won't. Right. There's one way to fix that. We just move one in. And the purpose of having taverns is that you can have visitors to your fort now. They can just simply entertain your dwarves, stay for a while, leave, or they can petition to actually join your fort, and you can get a mixture of humans, elves, goblins, that kind of thing, actually as part of your fort. And you can have mercenaries come and join your military. It is fascinating. And a mechanic that I haven't really got to play much with yet because of the simple fact that I haven't played much Dwarf Fortress since the update. So yeah, a tavern needs floor space, which I think is 11 by 11, which is what the center one will be. Then it needs room for tables, chairs, so that diners can sit and drink. It needs storage containers, and it needs bedrooms, which everything is contained on this level. Speaking of levels, let's make this F7. Zoom here, name Tavern 1. We won't have hotkeys for each level, but more often than not, things won't be too far away from something else. So that'll get mined out once the doors get round to it, simply. Do still have a few idlers moping about, which I don't like. So I don't. And as you can see, there's a lot of material just still stored there at the trading depot, left behind from when we stole all the stuff from the elves. So that should they should get dragged in if there's space available in the first place, and just in general. Build trap C. Need to start building a few more cage traps. We have quite a few. Don't want to actually block the gate because caravans cannot travel over traps. But you want to sort of have traps around the actual gate. How many did I go out? 1, 2, 3. Don't have many left. Just stick this one in the corner. So you want to have the traps sort of like that, so that if anything's running towards your gate, they might actually go over the trap and get caught in it. It's not perfect, but it'll do the job. So it will. Piles of trees cut down, that is nice to see. Probably have... If you take a look up at the very top there, where you see the numbers scrolling at the river, to the right you see like a little stack or something. I'll just point it out here. Here. The thing above the cursor, right top of the screen. That is copper bolts. And that's what gets forbidden. And they'll eventually get picked up because I have unforbid them. So I have. But not that we're short of bolts or anything like that at the moment. It's just that it makes sense to grab them back and store them because they'll be needed for hunters. Migrants have arrived. Nice. Oh, I forgot to mention I did rename the other migrants. So if I go to wherever the hell I go to find out migrant names. You? There we go. Couple of names. I didn't rename that guy. Oh, it's a new arrival. You had Lumi, Adama, Betsy, and Alfonso. You may remember those names if you've watched any of my RimWorld. They were the colonists of the Cobalt colony after the fall of Cardassia Prime. It was very tragic. So how many dwarves are we going to get? So we had 16. We have to be very careful of how many actually arrive this time. It will be interesting to find out. As you can see, the number of idlers is jumping up, and you can see all the dwarves streaming in from the bottom there and going straight downstairs. This looks like it could be quite a few. Yep, still more coming in. There's another one, another one, another one. Oh, interesting. Is there any more? Don't think so. That might be it. Let's go to Z. We now have 34 dwarves. We doubled our size with the one migration wave. And you can tell by the number of jobs needed done because we're still straight down to 0 idlers. And that bridge still isn't built. You notice that? The bridge there just to the left of my fort. Still not built. I'm just like, fuck the bridge. Build the bridge! Why can't you... Just do it! Thank God I decided to press ahead with getting more beds done. At the minute we have 10, 20... We don't really have enough done for every single dwarf, which is unfortunate, but we do have everything else planned, and it should be getting done. Oh, I see a dwarf at the bridge. Is he building it? No, you were just fishing. Nice. Nice. Now on to the military. Military screen. Great squad. Archer. And let's look for someone who has archer skills. Do we want someone from our original... Let's see if anybody that we've already named. Great March Dwarf. Data will be the commander of this unit. And we'll just go through the list, see if anybody has... He's competent March Dwarf. Novice March Dwarf. Novice March Dwarf. And nothing else. So the rest of the squad will be filled with nobodies. Commanded by Data, the Scarlet Quakes. Let's rename this. How do I do that again? Name squad. Capital N. Data's arrows. Done. So now we have a military squad. We can set up training and stuff for them. But before that, we want to set up a dedicated sort of archer room. And I was going to do it on a... Where should... Oh yeah, I was going to do it down... F6. I'm going to do it down here. So I was... Let's do that. And we shall also... do that. You'll see why in a minute. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Brilliant. 3, gap. 3 and gap. What we also need now is armor. JMQ. We shall make rock armor stance. Let's make 20 of those. Q rock weapon racks. 20 of those. And how are the coffers and cabinets coming along? Most of the coffers and most of the cabinets are done. That is good to see. Q. Make more of them. Another 30. Q rock coffer. Another 30 of those, please. Yeah, that should do it. And speaking of... Oh, the Bone Caver has withdrawn from society. So we have our first Fey Mood. What is he going to take? He has claimed a Craft Dwarf's workshop. Nice. Which one have you claimed? The top one there. And he's away now grabbing materials. And he has begun production of a artifact. Begun a mysterious construction. Nice. He is, for those who didn't notice, he's in this Craft Dwarf workshop, and as you can see, he's got like flashes like a little exclamation mark, which means he's in a Fey mood. And at the end of this, he will create an artifact, probably like an amulet or bracelet or something like that. The only downside is it didn't take long to gather materials, which means it probably won't be that impressive, but it is nice to see that this is happening. It is quite terrifying whenever one takes a Fey mood or a strange mood. There's a couple of different categories, and then they just sit there and they die because you don't have the materials to do it. Now, N. Let's see if there's anything that needs grazing. Yes. Let's graze those animals, please, and hopefully they don't die like the last ones. That would be great. And resume. We are coming near the end. Actually, this video is running over length yet again. That's what happens to me in Dwarf Fortress. I can just play this. I can wake up 9 AM some morning and play away, really achieve nothing, and then look at the clock and it's once again 9 AM in the morning. I've been playing for 24 hours. But as you can see, the animals are getting moved across. Yeah, it was just simply a matter of not being able to cross the water. There you go. Malfo... Oh, that word. Bone Carver has created Ramadrasmir, a turkey bone amulet. Now we can... let's resume. And where are the artifacts? Button. Is it L? No. It's not. Oh my god, where is it? Can't see it. Artifacts is capital L. I knew it was L. So it's only worth 2,400. Let's view the description. This is a turkey bone amulet. All craft dwarf ship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of turkey bone. Now, this is one line, very basic, very pretty crap artifact. But you can have this whole page filled with detail. And that's one of the benefits of having a world with a long history. Like mine's only 203 years of history, so only 203 years of events have happened. But if you had a 1,000-year old world, your dwarves could draw upon 1,000 years of history to engrave their artifacts with. I mean, he could have engraved that with an image of dwarves founding this fort. He could have engraved it with a dwarven queen striking down an army of elves in the year 2. So yeah, eventually we will have fascinating stuff like that. But for now, we just have to put up with the turkey bone amulet with spikes of turkey bone. So we do. Oh, I just noticed something in the bottom corner, or the bottom. We have struck tetrahedrite. Now go to announcements. Sphalerite, chromite, kiberite. Where is the tetrahedrite? Oh, we've struck a lot. Must be just because our dwarves are discovering what's in the ravine kind of thing we opened up. Where is the tetrahedrite, please? Tetrahedrite, I think, has like iron and silver in it. It is very, very valuable. It's up at the top here. Zoom. It would be in an awkward place. Are you serious? It couldn't be in a more awkward area. Oh well. Where is this even? Yeah, it's near where we are. Okay, now build. Whoops. Actually, before we even consider dealing with the security of this or the archer place, this episode has to end as we go on too long. So yeah, on that point, this video is over. Please go away, and until next time, good luck and goodbye.